or something, but he's like consistently like top 4 kind of material.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's been performing as such, and I think this one will be a tight one for sure. Yeah. And we'll see what matchup we get.
Should be a lot of fun to watch, too.
Yeah. BigD has been playing around with a few different characters. He obviously more of an Ice Climber's main recently, but he also has very good King Dedede. He's been playing some Falcon as well. He's even been jumping back a little bit to the Mario, I think. I'm not sure which one we'll get here. Spamcop, of course, primarily being a Mario main. So that's what we're going to see for this first game. Mario versus Ice Climbers.
And different color, too. I'm used to him seeing rocking red and white. So
yeah, the red is the color of the heart. That is usually BigD's color, but maybe there's some Blackheart stuff going on. Maybe he wants to try to like turn up the heat a little bit.
Possibly.
Now that he's in loser's bracket. But he's going to start off, you know, he has the center stage control. He gets the advantage of being underneath his opponent, so he can shark him a bit with those up airs.
There we go. Ooh. Oh, very fantastic stuff there, catching him off of the side special.
Yeah, really good jab lock. So he, Spamcop fell on the ground, and the icicle locked him, so he was able to get that forward smash.
Yeah, you don't miss those techs, you know, like a lot of characters, you can get like a soft aerial or a jab, and you just pretty much hit him with whatever you want.
Yeah, absolutely. So that side B on shield is punishable. So when you side B with Ice Climbers, oh, that was a really nice scoop up from Spamcop.
Yeah, I almost got a bit of a ladder going, but he couldn't quite keep it going. Okay, no, the up special, so.
Yeah, that could be a really good, so Mario has some really good out of shield options to combat bad approaches on shield. We saw that a couple times, so the up smash he got earlier, as well as the up B are both really good at kind of covering that space if you jump onto him too much. And you know, BigD just has to clean up a little bit. He's given up a little bit of that initial lead that he got, but it's obviously still very back and forth.
Yeah. Oh, and it almost looked like he blasted Nana away, but it doesn't matter. Still going to get a back air kill, I believe, on Nana. So
they still recovered, but it kind of left Nana floating in an awkward enough position that he was able to clean up the kill afterwards, and then he's able to just keep Nana pinned to the side. But BigD responds with his own up smash and evened out the first stock.
There we go. Oh, there we go. Good old desync combos. There's always a part of me that never really understands how Ices gets those, but it's just, every time you see it, you're just like, what is going on?
Yeah, both of these characters, one thing that they very much have in common is their up air combos. So if you're able to get an up air and set it up in like the right position relative to other platforms, you can just chain up airs forever and deal a ton of damage.
And that up throw is going to kill too. Like BigD just commanding like second stock on this next one. Like we're just casually talking. He's at 100% already. All right,
yeah, that's the damage potential that both of these characters have. Ice Climbers certainly have it, and he gets another combo starter here. The up tilt always being really reliable at really any percent to set up for those up airs.
And you can see like Spamcop went for that jab block, but you know, Nana jank a little bit. You know, there to keep Popo safe, right?
Yeah, for sure. So he's got a full stock lead to work with. He's going to, you know, play it a little slow, make Spamcop work for even just those little hits as much as he can. Because, you know, when the pace is already this much in your favor, slowing the pace of the game down is really good for him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because it kind of forces them to do the approaching, and then, you know, it makes people a bit nervous sometimes because, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and both of these, you know, they're both in losers. Like, they want to be dictating the pace of the game. They want to they want to come out strong in this first game, especially because being behind the game is never good either.
Spamcop doing what he can to try and bring this back a little bit, but oh man, getting in on the blizzard there can be so tricky. But he does manage to find a way to roll back behind.
Yeah, the roll in can be kind of a risky option if your opponent's waiting for it. But there he was able to get right around the blizzard. But once again, BigD gets a grab, and that's
good old up throw, up smash. So
comfortable game one for BigD. So we'll see who we come out with for the counter picks. I know that Spamcop does have a Wolf, which is a very, very potentially could be a really good pick. Lasers going right through Blizzard. Can desync and split up the Ice Climbers really effectively.
Possibly 2-frame at ledge too as well. You know, because sometimes, you know, bit awkward trying to like grab the ledge, and considering Wolf's down smash hits below the ledge, it allows them to like get some scoops before they make it back. So it works out pretty good. A lot of moves that Wolf has hits below ledge, so it can be pretty brutal recovering sometimes.
Definitely. So we're going into game two, and we are sticking with the same matchup, but going to Battlefield. So the triplats tend to be often really nice for Mario. Yoshi's Island, when it was legal, I don't think it is anymore, but that was notoriously an extremely strong counter pick for Mario, and Spamcop in particular. We've had beams in BC about how if if you don't ban it, it's like, haha, GG, I counterpick Yoshi's kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
do you ban Yoshi's? Okay, we go Yoshi's. And then it's
Yeah.
like you got this poorly drawn, like, scribbled Mario, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so,
Perfect.
I mean, so far, once again, they're just looking for their kind of bread and butter combos.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
getting their basic up tilt, the up air combos, and you know, dealing 20 to 30 damage at a time. Nothing too crazy yet, but we're starting to get to the point where BigD, you know, he's been consistently landing those kill confirms, and he's been getting like. Spamcop hasn't been living past like 110, 120 very much. And once he gets him in disadvantage, he just removes the stocks really efficiently right now.
Yeah, like he's only taking 59% in his first stock on this one, so he's looking very comfortable right now. Oh my goodness, so much damage on deck already.
Yeah, like that's the power of the up tilt. It sets up so well, and sometimes you can end up in certain like desync scenarios where you end up getting even more off of it just because like Nana's still up tilting while you're free to move and start the up airs.
Oh yeah. So
and yeah.
The damage potential of the character is just so absurd sometimes.
Yeah, it is. That's the big strength of this character. The weakness obviously being that when they are split up, that potential goes out the window.
Oh, absolutely. It's like trying to fight as Olimar with no Pikmin. Like, what do you do?
it's like a small step up from that.
Yeah. It's like comparable, but I think like definitely Sopo wins over the Solimar.
Yeah. And you see BigD is pulling out a lot of his tricks here. Like he's got Spamcop pinned to the ledge, doesn't really know what to do, and so, you know, he's doing the charge up smash with Nana, but you can influence where Nana goes based on where Popo is.
Oh my
So you can actually just like move to the left, and then Nana will kind of slide around awkwardly and follow you. And, you know, he's showing all the tools in his toolbox.
Oh my goodness. Ooh. All of the tools, quite literally.
Yeah, as I say that, he's doing like a footstool desync combo and just saying like, hey, if like this is what I'm going to do to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to do all of this to you, and you don't have an answer for it. You might have come up with an answer to one of these things, but like you're not going to deal with all of this.
Yeah. And not only that, too, because of both characters are there, it makes getting a grab very hard, and that's something that Mario really wants.
Mario does really like his grabs, doesn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Trying to get his big, meaty claws on the ice climbers, right? But be very tough when the other one's there to save you, and, well, there you go.
You saw, we were talking about the grabs. That was so topical because, like, he gets a grab, and one of the, like, kind of saving graces Mario has is that back throw where he spins his opponent around because that creates a hitbox that can knock the other climber away. But so he grabbed, instantly back through to try to keep his grab as safe as possible, but he still got punished with death for grabbing the wrong one.
Yeah, it's like, man. Sometimes it feels like RNG when you go to grab them.
It can be,
like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
You really have to pay close attention to that positioning and where they are, like which way they're facing, everything like that. So it's a quick 2-0 lead for BigD, and he is not wanting to let up. And Spamcop's going to take just a moment to consider his options.
We might see a counter pick probably coming up from him. I can imagine he's probably feeling it, but no, actually just a color swap up. Yeah.
Color counter pick. So he's actually going with Waluigi here and back to PlayStation 2. Okay, so once again, he takes a moment, charges Flood. He's going to stay on that platform for a little bit, but I think BigD's okay with that because, you know, he can just claim center stage, run underneath, and start sharking again.
So I feel like maybe like Spamcop was realizing he's kind of holding forward a little bit too much here against BigD, who's just been very commanding lately.
Yeah.
Because you can see like at the end of the last game, he like stood on the respawn platform a bit, really like trying to think his way through this. And I mean, like fighting BigD, like it can feel like a wall sometimes.
Yeah.
Right. So
when he's really on point, he has a combination of like making himself feel untouchable and making it feel like you yourself cannot get into his head. Like, because he will make the hard reads if he has something on you. Like he knows that you're scared or something.
Oh my god, that was.
And he'll ride that all the way to the bank.
100%. And like that desync to get like the iceberg and force him to shield, but let him get a grab and he's desync combo off of it. Just, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
BigD's like angry after losing early on.
Yeah. When his ice climbers are on point, it's like his advantage state just seems so insane to deal with.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
It's like how do you keep up with a character who opens you up once and desync combos you for 100 damage?
Yeah. Be tough here.
Like this game looks like how that feels right now.
Yeah. Spamcop's doing everything he can here, and again, he's using that back throw as you're talking about, but
notably,
it did save him this time.
He grabbed the right climber. He grabbed the one that BigD actually controls, so Nana is helpless to do anything useful about it.
Absolutely.
But he's still down here. He's still against Sopo, and Sopo is not helpless. BigD has lots of experience playing with this solo climber and still getting a lot of mileage out of it. It's going to make him work for it.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Nice RAR back air, or reverse aerial rush.
Yeah, good use of the flood to cut off his recovery options and kind of put him in a checkmate situation there. But he's back off stage now, so now he's the one who has to fight back. And
yeah, aggressive ledge jump down air, and it's going to cost him that stock.
Yeah, I mean, he made it to pretty high percents, but at that point, like, you can't, like, the zone above is not even, like, a reasonable trade to go for, because, like, if you try to go that way and he just up airs you, you die.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's so hard to get back once you're at that point of percentage.
Oh, my God. There we go. Going to maybe get the jab here. He's probably thinking of trying, like, make some space, charge flood up.
Yeah, he needs to get stage control. He needs to get them pinned to the ledge. Like, this is a really good start here.
Yeah.
See if he can get, like, a really good conversion. Mario does have some really scary kill confirms, like, at the ledge. Like, he can, if he lands, like, an up air, he can combo that into forward air spike, for example.
Absolutely.
So these are the kinds of things he needs right now to stay in this set.
That bit of weird DI, too, as well.
Yeah.
He still manages to make it back, though, fortunately.
Doesn't fall for the Nana desync that time, but still can't make it back to the stage. And yeah, that's going to be it.
That's scary up there.
BigD pulls Nana in to confirm the kill, and that is a 3-0 and a ticket to losers semifinals for BigD.
Oh, man. It was just looking very brutal for Spamcop, and now I'm like...
Yeah, BigD was in full control the entire time, so Spamcop going to be content with 5th this week. He's going to have to be. And BigD's going to move on to fight whoever's on the losers, the other side of losers. I think we still have Machu and I think Lemons in there as well.